Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, I got a new video for you today coming from Taccom. This is a little bit different this time around. It's a straight up interview with the National Firearms Association of Canada, or Canadian National Firearms Association, the NFA. I think you guys will enjoy this. It's important to know your rights in Canada and what people are doing to help protect them. In America, you might think it's not related, but I believe, as Canada goes, so goes the U.S. and vice versa. So we have a vested interest in understanding the politics and what's going on. I will say I am not a member of the NFA. I've never been a member of the NFA, and frankly, I should be a member of some sort of gun rights organization. But that being said, keep in mind the interview here is not my opinion. It's just a straight up search for questions and answers. And I hope you guys enjoy and find it interesting. So, if you just explain what you guys do at the NFA here and what people might want to know about getting involved.
Okay, so Canada's National Firearms Association is Canada's largest and oldest firearms organization in this country. We've been in existence since about 1969. In 1979, became the National Firearms Association. Then in '95, added Canada back to the name of Canada's National Firearms Association. So we try to make a difference at the level of politics all the way up to international. We're involved in trying to work with politicians provincially, federally. We're spread out throughout the whole country, but also at the United Nations level. We're a member of the WFSA, the World Forum Shooting Association. So we literally go to the United Nations level politics and try to present the argument for gun owners, how overbearing and unfair gun laws have been for law-abiding citizens throughout the world, and especially in Canada here as well. With that said, one of the biggest messages we always have about the current Canadian firearms legislation is that the current Canadian firearms laws and legislation are liberal laws that were introduced between 1995 and 1998. And laws in this country are really supposed to be meant to cure an ill society or crime and deal with that in society. But the laws that the Liberals have created over the years have become what I call mischievous laws. And they're set up in a sense almost to be entrapment type laws. And an example of that is if I pass away and my wife is not a licensed firearms owner, all of a sudden she is in possession of my firearms, which is against the law, and that's how the system is unfair. There's a lot more examples of it. So back to what we're involved with, literally every province we're trying to reach out in. I'm in Alberta myself. I'm the Alberta director. We have Rick, our president, which is in Ontario here. Blair Hagen, our vice president, is in Vancouver. And Tom Maven, he's in Ontario here. Our Maritimes director is Donald Feltham. He is in New Brunswick, right? Newfoundland. Okay, sorry, Newfoundland. And yeah, so we're here just to try to bring awareness to every gun owner out there that we're here to help them. And the more we are, the larger the membership we are, the stronger we are as well.
So if somebody joins, what's entitled to them as part of the membership? Is it just newsletters, information, or do you actually provide some sort of support for individuals?
So a basic membership for us is $35 a year for an individual or $45 for a family. And then we have liability insurance, which is optional as well. And that's $9.95 per person, covers you for $5 million liability. So if someone's involved in a shooting mishap, I would say, whether it's at a range or out shooting gophers and they trip over a rock and drop a gun and shoot a window of a car, something like that,
right,
that insurance covers them for that liability. So that's what we do there as well. We do have lawyers that we keep in touch with. So if people wind up with a firearms charge, we can put them in touch with lawyers that we would consider preferable to help them fight those charges.
All right. So I guess last question for you guys. How do you feel the future of firearms in Canada is going right now? Do you think it's going to get better or worse?
It'll get better in about a year from now.
That's what I feel too.
Yeah. Right now, everybody asks me, what can we do immediately right now to make the change? There's only one thing we can do right now, and that is change the government.
Right.
And once that happens, Pierre Poilievre has said himself that they will repeal Bill C. Yeah, the CC21.
C21.
Sorry,
Right.
I've got so much going
No,
on in
it's
my
okay.
head
I
right
get you.
now. Yeah, Bill C21, the Order in Council, right? He said he'd repeal that. The other thing Pierre said too is they'd look at implementing common sense firearms legislation, and that's what the NFA would like to see done. We would like to see the current liberal firearms legislation laws totally stripped and gutted and rebuilt based on common sense. And that is where we stand behind the Conservatives on that matter.
All right, I think that's a good point to end on.
All right, I want to thank the NFA for that stellar interview, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing more videos like this in the future, and getting hands on with some guns coming soon. And please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the following videos.